all manner of objects will be thrown towards them. That is the reason the only job is to defend them at all costs. This is the language statement of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Wonderful Biafrans, lovers of Biafra, we are back on air this very evening. Without wasting your time, I remain your brother, I remain your son, Okija Biafra man, aka the radical Okija Biafra man. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you, according to your time, wherever you are watching me from. We are back on air to expose shameless he-goat known as Darlington Oparasi, aka Oriego Wanyajado, an errand boy of Nelly Ofewu. But before we begin, I have a message for the baby mama of Darlington. Call up now. I know your brother too well. If he's watching, he's supposed to tell you up now you are a disgrace to womanhood. Darlington sat on camera some days ago and denied being your baby fathers. Deny you where the world was watching the garbage is vomiting. A deny being responsible for your children. I think there are 2 in number, right? Or 3. And you are not ashamed that a man that pregnant you on a camera, debunking that is not your husband, that your husband is in the United Kingdom. Up now. I wonder the family you come from. It's a shame that you are a woman, a man that gets you pregnant. Not 1 baby, not 2, 3, or 4. Even though Darlington has concubine. It denied being the father of your children. Rather, it decided to label it on United Kingdom. That your husband is United Kingdom. Is going to sue Wadrogeshu. Where Darlington know that you are up now? The baby mama. And you are not ashamed. I want to tell Biafra. This very lady is one of those ladies who work as, those that cook in the palace. At the end of the day, having an affair with 2 brothers, Kanu and Emmanuel Kanu. But something happened. Darlington guy is here. As is Kanu and Emmanuel, happy my boy. Am I lying? No. But why I'm here this very night is to tell Apple now that you are a disgrace to womanhood. That your fellow women are ashamed of you. That a man that gets you pregnant, a man that you live with in the same house, on camera, to say is not your baby father because it's not your husband. Or no, Nagano, no. You become, as usual, baby producer. Produced for a criminal like Darlington. I want Biafrans this evening to ask Darlington. It says that this lady you see on my screen is not his baby mama. It's not his wife. Don't call it his wife. In Igbo land, in Biafra land, we know the culture, we know the tradition. You must go to the house of a lady and seek the hand in marriage, probably if you don't want to do the tradition, but you go there with some elders, drop wine, drop kola nut, they will cook, you eat. They will not give you their daughter. Whenever you are ready, come and do everything. They call it ekwaka, ena. That is how they describe it. In this case, Apple now is a disgrace to wine. Nwoke, although Obonye Kanu Takanu Neri, Emmanuel Anatia, Atagidezie Tafabara pa Darlington. Darlington, Ata me gbagana nwe na Port Harcourt. Ebukwena n'aka onye achawo emu ihe na-akọ. I was saying, okay, this guy is with information. So this guy, they trace him. Darlington, one onya kuna mwere, omworo na Port Harcourt. Kui mano bona. Joanna Darlington, a shower query cotton. Opa decent girl, a shower non ebe in the money neje meet ya ne ego. Oh, ye Darlington. Oh, ya wine. I'm not going to talk about your first wife. Darlington has up to 9 wives, 9 baby mama. 9 baby mama. Minus the first wife that they married. That the family gathered to marry for Darlington. That is the one that make it 10. What I'm telling you tonight, it will be a shock to Darlington as I have gone to dig out about Darlington. It will be shock to Darlington. Darlington, I begin to dig about you. Before I name you Obutu Ebuego, there is a reason I give you that name. There is a reason I name you Obutu Ebuamoni. Ake otokro ngwaro ngwaka. Darlington Oparasi nwa onya achawo kwere cotton na Port Harcourt. Atom ka nna ekwu ya ka ị na-ama na ọ bụ allege asị nwa nwụrụ na Port Harcourt achawo nwụrụ achawo na agba akwụna nwa ebuona ịkpasu m iwo. All your baby mama will come on my program, not on video, including your wife that your family married for you. Is your woman oy? Darlington, one year your family no rogo. Is oy? Biafrans, I want to tell you what I'm saying this very evening, this very night, is the truth and nothing but the truth. I will never add lie into it. Chukwajo. Chukwakukana. Kantia asinimia. Darlington, your first wife, you were stealing from your first wife. If you are not stealing for your first wife, on camera tomorrow, make a program, pull off your shoe, and bring down your own surgery and swear. And your swear should be like this. If you are not stealing for your woman, or Keja Biafra man come on live to say you are stealing from Biafra for your woman, may I not see this very year. But if you are stealing from your woman, your first wife that was married for you by your family, may you never see 2026. I want people to understand that a criminal, a man that stood so low to steal from the wife because the wife is a businesswoman. No more abobere cinema bike. Any week or when you guys think I'm lying. Biafrans, the question this night should be, Darlington, what are you not doing with somebody's wife in Biafra land? Whether Igbo land, whether Calabar, whether Ibibe, whether Ishakiri, whether Ijo, whether Urobo. If this very lady call up now is somebody's wife, is a taboo. Up now, Gwakwa your brother, he should not call me. He should not call me on phone, even though my number is the public domain. I need a call from your brother. Because your brother was watching you, going to every platform where they insult members of the US. Your brother himself also give light to those who are insulting the US. I know you are watching. I want to tell you, now we are there to pick it up. No, Biafrans, ask Darlington. Nwanyi mmadu ikoro aka. Okoye aka n'ubu. A taboo. A sacrilege. But why is not sacrilege? Why is not a taboo? That this is the baby mama of Darlington. Up now. Let me show some of the picture of up now. Agwarambo. Oyijirimu gwewu Nnamdi. Now, this is up now. This is up now in the palace. Now, up on Darlington ebidia na amuru Darlington nwa akuba ugwu isi ya. I just want to show you things. Now, yeah, this is the lady up now. Ndejira IPOB mere bank. Now, yeah, that code is can sink it before Otebezude. This is when she come into Biafra struggle. New. So t-shirt, cap, including shoe. Look at it. Radical kid Biafra man. There. Then what be the Otebezude? Oh, IPOB member. Unu kwa nesbotobi o. Ananda na ewo unu na amu yonu na eme na ya na mbo bi do tebude. Magi na mbo ya de etude. Na mbo ya de etude. Now, let's go into why I'm doing this program this night by playing the voice of Darlington. I want to first deal with Darlington first before I would not enter to a shameless ego that has no shame. Let's deal with Darlington first.
See Mazi Kanu in under when he was in DSS dungeon. You failed to see him. You still now fail to see him as he is in the correctional center in Sokoto. But the people that you guys were attacking, you started attacking them because Mazi Kanu mentioned their name. Those people have gone to see Mazi Kanu. Those people have gone to pay homage to Mazi Kanu. They have gone to acknowledge Mazi Kanu. They have come, at least their presence alone will give Mazi Kanu because these guys are the people that are working, that are doing wonders that IPOB leadership cannot do. If Israel come Nigeria is to give them Biafra. If this happen, this will happen. All those things. Now the people will go see Mazi Kanu and they before forefront. I will happy the button. I will happy the button. I will happy the button. I see you. But in that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu chidi go do no chinye se jide kwa na go da. And general na another have not cared to check if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is strong or not. If Mazi Nnamdi, for example, let me tell you people something. Because of incompetency, it was Mazi Chike Dozie kwesịrị ịma the food menu of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu weekly. Chike Dozie kwesịrị ịma ihe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga-eri from Monday to Sunday in the prison. Ọmụ na gbadi ya. O kwesịrị ịma ma one crate of akwa ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ga-consume in a week. Kobu 2 cartons of bottled water can consume in a week. O kwesịrị ịma and o kwesịrị make available this morning. Now let me shock you people. Did you people remember when Ekperima pledged to be giving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 2 million naira every month for his feeding when he was in DSS custody? Do you people remember? You remember, right? Or if you remember, please write it on the comment section. Ekperima was using advantage of the weaknesses and incompetencies of those who are supposed to do things. Ekperima was trying to use those things to shine. He was trying to use it to shine. Where he started was when Nnamdi refused to release money for the men on the ground.
Now, every day, Darlington must introduce Nnamdi to his criminality activities. Darlington has never come outside to expose or to relate to Biafrans or IPOB what happened to funds that Darlington was a watchman. Where your leader you claim to love put you as a watchman on behalf of IPOB. No. You can't talk about it. You only talk about when you expose Nnamdi. Darlington, why do you expose Nnamdi? That very money that was given to you by Mazi Nnamdi every month, Nnamdi refused to remit it for you for almost 4 months. You kept quiet because Nelly was giving you money. As soon as the deal of Nelly cut off, you come back to tell IPOB, I want to expose Nnamdi. But when you were with Nelly, embezzling funds of indigenous people of Biafra, you never expose Nnamdi. Let's continue to listen to the garbage in our program.
I came on my platform and I cried about it. I shouted about it. Mazi Nnamdi can even give.
I came on my platform. I shouted about it. I talk about it. Darlington, why do you refuse to talk about money that was given to Nelly or Febu, your sister? If not millions of dollars. Why? Are you sincere to yourself? Are you sincere? If you are sincere, for Biafrans and IPOB to believe you that you are sincere, first of all, give us update in what happened in money that was kept in the hand of Nelly Ofebu, Madam Bridget, Madam Oyibo. Where you are an auditor, you see what transpired in the account. You can't stop it. If they want to remove 50,000, they will remove it. But you see it, you get the update, but you can't stop it. Come and give us every details. How that thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, was lavish. A bloody fool like you. at you. Otana Runisi. Nenu Darlington. Nenu Darlington. Caro White Adizia. No more Caro White. No more Caro White. Caro White Aguna. Ego Adizia. You see frustration written all over Darlington. Let's continue to listen to the garbage, please.
Command that maybe I should release the money. Then the so-called POS, we are now attacking me. They sent all the...
Darlington is now calling DOS POS. Why? You ask yourself, what is the bitterness of Darlington? Oriego widow. A man that embezzle money that belong to widowers. And you think your life will remain the same? No. You are a corpse walking. A dead man walking. You know. Emerwana. By embezzle money that was given to you by individuals to give to the wife of your friend. A tire chom. Gina apunawo. Apunawo. Biate ude kamfo. Bianu te karo white kamfo. Bianu te brishi cream kamfo. Let's continue to listen to the nonsense.
Medias to attack me. They give me also a former for the first time.
Look at the frustrations.
I know you're expecting to be something to get those Mazi have signed off from the struggle long time ago. I know. That is why China.
You see the propaganda that HOD have signed off. They were HOD that addressed Biafra January 1st. Do you know what they want? They want every member of the US to abandon the struggle. So every hidden secret will die a natural death. The US say no. Some things you don't know, you will know it. To know if some individuals are ready for this Biafra. Or is a business as usual. Let me tell you, Darlington is not alone. Onya digi, where na isike ya where. Where no kija Biafra man who exposed Asado Rukobo, sianike ya where. That US are not going anywhere. Every hidden secret must be exposed. Come out with all manner of propaganda, no problem. It's normal. Members of the US want to drag with Onyendu. They want to drag power. It's Mazi doesn't have signed the letter that is no more, but he addressed nah, Mazi. I want to do Mazi because I want to do one here. These are the same people. Some national coordinator, they stood so low to speak to this coward, both men and women. This national coordinator,
is now pretending to take over. But the way but if was a former,
is laying causes of Mazi of former. Mazi of former that rescued Darlington from the lion death. That Darlington is alive today is Mazi of former. Because if Darlington remains in Senegal for 2 weeks, it will be killed. Why? Because he slept with somebody's wife. He lured somebody's wife to hotel as a complete serpent. Go and people are in Senegal now. You don't know anybody in Senegal? You don't know any Igbo man or Biafra in Senegal? Call them, they will tell you what I'm saying. He lured somebody's wife to hotel. OG pint to walk out hotel. Dakar, Senegal. That is how you do get to know. And Mazi farmer do the needful. Send about $6,000. They are up to 15 in number. But the person that committed crime among the 15 people is Darlington. Darlington, Obu to Ebuego. Every 6 months. This thing that I'm saying, those are Darlington have reached out to. If he reach out to you this month, in 6 months' time, it will reach out to another person again. I just give birth to. If you are not in contact with me, you will not know that they reached out to me last 6 months that the wife gave birth. I asked, are you a dog? A bon taker? 6 months. Unanamuzi premature. Unanamuzi Mazi yakagaka. Dara. Let's continue to listen to the garbage. I want you to know, is insulting Mazi farmer a man that rescued Darlington from a premature death by sleeping with somebody's wife. He lured somebody's wife into a hotel as a complete serpent, anaconda. Anaconda. Only the name of a complete anaconda. Then real frustration. Anyway, if frustration, a good dad is here. Ego can wait idea. A probably no tell them where they chain na yagina. About the event at least. Here, let's hear about 130 euro, which is about roughly 200 and something thousand. Up now, you are a disgrace. A man that get you pregnant. If you name up now, ordinary in entire eyes of the world, that is not the one. Your husband is in London. Your ghost husband. Ghost. That is in the United Kingdom. And you were sitting there in the parlor on a men's program for you to say, stop that. Eh? Our women, I have advice for you. Any man that deny you because of trouble, run away from that man. Carry your children. Go back to your father's house. As he deny you because of trouble, he can deny you any day, even though there is no trouble. Once he come across another younger girl, he will deny you that he has never given birth. And that is how Darlington operates. Darlington operates by the Kaja 10 women plus the wife that the family gather money to. How do you start your house? By the money that was stolen by Kanu. IPOB money. Or you get $10,000. The imagine about that Kanu send people to your village to do investigation. And they give you feedback. And what do you say? Is that not the reason he sack you? I know, yeah.
Former is the reason why the media of this movement is the way it is.
According to them, no media anymore. This is a guy that says that Radio Biafra is nothing, that our visual broadcaster. I want you to understand the plan that was destroyed by the leadership. They gather together. They carry out one plan. They want Okija Biafra man to be sidelined. They want Omote Biafra to be sidelined. They want lion man to be sidelined. They want evangelist to be sidelined. They want Biafran daughter to be sidelined. They want Patrick Ikemu to be sidelined. They want Chikosi to be sidelined. They want Ayinkin to be sidelined. They gather bunch of hypocrisy who claim to be a brigadier general. They gather them. They say if they succeed with this, the leadership will not place them on salary every month. If you reside in abroad, you must receive salary. Those that reside in Africa, their money will be high. Former and Mazi KK destroyed that very agenda. Why they were dragging Mazi KK Ogouda, Italian national coordinator, you don't know. He destroyed it for them. And Darlington could not take it. For Darlington to come on air, tell you that Radio Biafra is no more, is a visual broadcasters. You don't understand. 2023, when I was shouting on top of my voice, you saw a Biafra man. He's a troublemaker. He's a troublemaker. Right? Today, they are not tackling Okija Biafra man anymore for saying the truth. They want to make sure they bully all the IPOB leadership. So every money that belongs to IPOB will never be accounted for. It's about the money that belongs to the indigenous people of Biafra. They don't want you to hold them accountable for the money you contributed. And some of the secrets you need to know that you don't know. Because if you know what I know, you will be lamenting more than me. You can't even take it. You can't carry it. The information. You get bunibuya. But we have trained to carry information. We just come to give you a tip for you to understand the mission. You ask, Darlington, is it in IPOB, in genuineness, in genuity, to fight for freedom of Biafra? Answer that question. And if you answer that question, ask yourself, what is the problem that Darlington is now fighting IPOB leadership? Because he believes that the leadership is the one that shut every door of Darlington fraud. That is the only crime that the leadership commit. And understand it, oh, the leadership never say they are not going to help those who are broadcasters, who are medias in Africa. They say once in 4 months, once in 5 months. Darlington in my presence say no. How can you give me 350,000 or 400,000 in my presence? According to our brother, Evangelist Madabushi, he said, if you want to know those who are genuine in this very struggle, that reside in Africa, that reside in the zoo to be precise, shut down every of their benefit. And you ask, Darlington, are you the only one in the group where it was mentioned? No. Media writers was there. Media broadcasters like Evangelist was there. I want you to know that the genuineness of Biafra freedom fighting comes from people voluntarily. Darlington say he can't take it. His partner in crime called Achalugo says she can't take it. The sickle cell pretend to grab the offer. After grabbing the offer, he pull out. I'm the one that made the call to Siko Cell, call Eshukworaji, where IPOB bought new gadgets. Phone worth almost 300 or something thousand for Eshukworaji. That very phone he's using today to attack IPOB leadership was bought by IPOB leadership. I want you to understand. Let's continue to listen to Carol White Master. I understand the pain. No money for cream anymore. British cream. Zuonike. Carol White is Zuonike. Apunamu. Itamu. You are a disgrace. I only be telling you are a disgrace. For a mother get you pregnant up to 3 times, you give birth to 3 babies. He said you are not a wife. That your ghost husband reside in the United Kingdom to sue Mwadogechuku. And you are there. A doro ki a complete shiran. I don't say.
He is the reason. I did not know Chinasa my way as media head. I did not know Isaiah Yoba as media part of the media. I did not know Abanyim as a media whatever. I did not know KK Wapodamuda as part of the media, no, or media head, no. When you are for a very long time, I've held myself thinking that that stupid man, that idiot performer, will correct himself. For former, you were a media head. Divide here to Omwa Unika Abanyim. Aban, which what is because he doesn't know anything about media. Which what is the KK Wapodamuda? She said, I was the media head of IPOB media warriors. A former wage to do the media with media. That's a Lapusian. Choose a Batumaro, or former saying the average choose a Batumer, or some leave him between go and between face your camera and face your platform. Let you use your faces camera. Has a former come out to condemn Chibuze to Nampani and Palimas and can do, or former Chibik for walk. Or former, they will leave a book, or former command also, Kabuki, because you shouldn't choose a battle.
Biafrans, you know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because I remember before all these things, before I do my job where I call Darlington and I investigate Darlington, and before I leave, I give my investigation to the leadership. Darlington say, Keja, I say, video. Should I put it on camera for you to see that I'm kneeling down, begging you, please, don't tell the leadership. I know you have the power. Don't tell the leadership. Just do your own. I say, no. I got the information that people are giving you money. And when I'm angry, you said to me that I'm the only one giving you money. Darlington is talking that video for you to see that I'm kneeling down, begging you not to relate this thing to the leadership. And I said to Darlington, I don't go back for my words. That is the reason. If Darlington see anything that can destroy Okija man, kill Okija Biafra man, he will do it. He will say I'm the problem. I want you to understand the frustration. He will tell you, Mazi Samaru is looking for me. He's looking for me. Enjoy your cabin from Mazi Samaru. A man that sleep only highest is 4 hours. Only 4 hours. Kora 4 hours. They are just trying to make this man to get angry and go out. So every secret that you don't know will die. After saying, oh, hey, Biafra. Every secret, I got put it. Jenu gwanda ne diunu. No kija Biafra masina secret ezerezo. No ga put it. Ka emarazie mo bu wayo kunu ji ya we na egwu nde mmadu.
Because you made mess of this media. Now, looking at watching us and Wanketa wrote.
Now, you ask, what is the problem of Oparasi? Oriego nwanyị ajadu. Obutu ebuego. A coward who want to rely on IPOB by defrauding people and want to live a flamboyant life. If you ask them, I'm on ground. Where are you on ground? You are in exile like me. You are in Nigeria, Lagos State. Darlington. Okay, na. Ila association na I'm a bit association. I'm a bit association. Every people we move there. Every hippie bo wim. Oh wim. Na eko. Huh? Emaro. I'm not here. Let's listen to the other audios.
In Taiwan. So tell them that you are in Taiwan. Let them come and look for you in Taiwan. Ndala. Ndo sumi. Oh, because when I'm here on the ground, that is why.
Darlington on ground. Oh,
you will not be doing what you are doing. You can't. But that guy him or can watch F O Saga. Nothing. And we hand over this person. So okay, on a match each may exchange for Mazi Nnamdi. Kanu rich.
You know one thing? These people pretend to love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I want to tell you free of charge. When Oyendu was convicted, do you see any of them in media? Do you see any of them dropping right up condemning the actions of James Omotocho? No. The people you see on media is IPOB writers. The people you see on media is IPOB broadcasters. Every one of them went mute. Why? The lies that they feed them with, that Oyendu is coming out. Once he come out, he will sack everybody. Okay, Biafra man, you are nobody. I got choke up Iruala. But they were shocked. You know when they were shocked that Oyendu was sentenced. And I said it on my broadcast that they were having problem in their WhatsApp. Which Chihuahua in Austria, Hyena, and Madabugo was having problem insulting themselves. What led to the insult? Hyena in Austria was telling a lawyer, Jimako, this is not what you tell us now. You tell us that Oyendu is coming. That is the reason you see that they went mute after that judgment. They are now coming out in January now to claim to love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to start afresh for where they stopped last year. If you are not sharing press release, You ask. The day they sentenced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB evangelists, Madabushi, made up to 5 programs. I did 3 programs. Biafra daughter did 3 programs. Where were these people? Where were these people now who are telling you that they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than IPOB? Ask Darlington, whose zone do you belong to after the extraordinary rendition of Oyendo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Darlington, whose zone do you belong to? No zone. Darlington, what chased you away from Abia State and you run to Anambra? What chased you away from Anambra and you run to Lagos? You sold men on ground to your sister, Nelly Ofebu. When our sister called you, you say you are on transit. And our sister thought you were going to maybe abroad. Finally, your transit was on Lagos State. Do you return the call to our sister? No. Because you told Nelly Ofebu that you can't stay in Anambra and hand over some men you know. And you pick Apple now. That is the reason. Every evil you know, Apple now knows it. Once that thunder is coming, it will strike you, it will strike Apple now. Because Apple now will know everything that Darlington does. Every evil that Darlington does, this Elila, this Jezebel, that has no shame, that sleep with 2 brothers in palace, knows every evil that Darlington does. Oh, Apple now, I have your details. I have your details. Ask your brother one on a phone. Meji me program. Gwaze Biafrans on your so on again, you don't call me. Because your brother was in platform of Achalugo. Giving Achalugo like where he was insulting Mazi Nnamdi, right? Ma Bogafa, help in the water at India. Here, what is here? Ndara.
No rich. You have dealings with the Arab countries now, and you confirm it.
He said that Mazi Nnamdi has dealings with Arab countries.
As I approach you, you told them that you don't have right to speak for IPOB. But you are always on Radio Biafra shouting like a mad dog. You are monitoring Achalugo to know where he goes and where he doesn't go. That is your business now. Achalugo was in the struggle. He said, because of the struggle, he joined the struggle because of money.
Can Darlington be sincere to himself that Achalugo was in the struggle? Darlington, who is Achalugo coordinator? Darlington, how did Achalugo come into IPOB to broadcast? That is the reason. If you want to Achalugo na Radio Biafra, because these are the nonsense. Look at Achalugo instructing the whole indigenous people of Biafra, men and women. In zona, yeah, because 2026. All hell broke loose. Achalugo is claiming that he was in Radio Biafra. Who brought Achalugo to Radio Biafra? I'm going to lay curses upon every one of you that brought Amamon. One in Germany, one in Austria, one in one country. Ma bone ono. Achukwa bone oko. The kind of hypocrisy, these are people with hatred in their mind. Oh. They will tell you that they are sincere. Anoya Metusela will tell you now they made the right thing. But he hate those who were on ground before, who were broadcasting before him when Onyedu was around. He wants somebody that will be loyal to him. Kids are Biafra, but I'm loyal to one that I started broadcast before them. When I started broadcast, none of them were broadcasting. Do you believe it? Let's listen.
Since you stop giving Achalugo that money you put in a year, Achalugo have been going to China. At least money in China, you're going to do at least 30 million naira in China. Or how do you get any money?
According to Darlington, he said Achalugo has been going to China, meaning that Achalugo is using 30 million naira to go to China. 30 million naira. And when she want to send goods from China to the zoo, she don't do video. Right? If Baba want Achalugo na the program now, how can get Baba Achalugo na this program? How can Baba Achalugo? Achalugo, how can they Baba na this program? How can they Baba na my program? How can Baba na? Oh, Darlington. So let's finish Darlington and bring Achalugo to hear from Achalugo if she has that 30 million naira, please.
Now Achalugo, you couldn't never have I died? Look at me. I'm fresh. Okay for
you. The only complaint he has is, have I died? Am I not eating? After he refused to tell people to stop giving me money. Am I not eating? For you to know that the agenda of Darlington, is all about money. It's not in Biafra's struggle to add its own quota to make sure that Biafra is restored. No. It's in Biafra's struggle to take care of the former, fucking mate of Emmanuel Kanu and Kanu. That is the fact. I'm sorry to use these words, please, but that is the fact. Because the truth, Emmanuel Kanu was sleeping with Apunamo. Kanu was sleeping with Apunamo. So how do you describe it? Is it not fucking mate? It's called fucking mate in English. But something little something that they were called to to leave it for the PA. Hey! God forbid, after my friend that I know, we live in the same place, we stay in the same house, we eat the same food, we wake up and see the same time, we wake up and see the same lady the same time. These two brothers was having an affair with this very lady. And they were called that if they go to club, they should look for a woman to bring home. Then they should leave this for you. Bia umunne Darlington. Una de kwando. Ife we na eme nwonu. Nwanyu umunne na abo gbatoro. Gbato ya. Hangucha alcohol. Ejiri ya we pass ya night. Iya na body abo. All twosome, meaning 2 men, 1 lady. Up now is 1. Kanu takana animal 2. So is corner. That is the name. Twosome. Right? If it's a 1 man, 2 lady, it's called twosome. If it's a 2 men, 1 lady, it's called twosome. Biafra biko do, awa kwa me pala ni tao, maki ejuru no di kaja. Hey, Apunamu. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. You have all these stories. Come here, Zomo. If Eba na akpari Mazi Shina Songoro, ije comment. If Eba na akpari Mazi KK, ije comment. Maka if Eba na akpari mwenye comment, oge with him, mba. I already know your history. I won't come out for you. But because of this, managini ni ki kwara na palace. Amamoya butura pacho dance. Emano le butife. Kanuta. Emmanuel ata, Darlington ata. Emmanuel ye bute a complete calamity. Onwe ye butura pacho dance. Eh? Hey! Agrewu well is no. My
first son is going to university. He got admission.
Onge Nazia. This your first son. Are you the one training your first son and your first daughter? No. Their mother is a businesswoman. That is a woman you still. I want you to understand now. No, no. I know you don't like Okija Biafra, but I say to you that he's very stubborn. That is very stubborn. I am stubborn for truth, not for lie. Yes. Darlington is not a small boy. Darlington is up to like 50-something years old. Hey man, Oyinla is a very old man. The children is talking about, the mother is the one training them. Darlington 1 cent in 1 anime. Because the woman, the family is rich. A businesswoman. Darlington want to fold that very lady. And the lady discovered the only thing that will save her is to quit from the marriage after 2 children. That is the 2 children that Darlington is talking about. That 2 of them are in university. The family of the lady are well to do. The lady herself that got married to Darlington is well to do. That is the first wife of Darlington. Program. Batana camera. Enough your batana camera. And see go semu your traditional marriage picture. If you want to dig information, I will dig it. Minus that woman, Darlington have 9 baby mama. Plus up now will make it 9. One picking. Up now is the 9th one that give birth to these 2 or 3 now. The first wife give birth to 2. Meaning Darlington have 12 children. 12 or 14. 8. 12. The day I was speaking to somebody, I said, do you realize I named this guy Obutu Obego? The person said to me, yes. Joan Darlington or Achawo na Port Harcourt amukwari ya nwa. Before you know, that one will go into secondary school. Tell you, my third child is in secondary school. Emana Achawo muri ya nwa obafuo. One these things, but I'm telling you, I know you know about the first wife, but you don't know about other women. I'm telling you, if you are a sensible lady, I could give you every information, both their phone numbers. You go to their houses. But because you are senseless, I can't help you. Is Darlington? The number 10 woman in Darlington, that all the old children, All the old women that give birth to the children of Darlington, all of them, you are the last woman. You are the last woman in the life of Darlington. No this and no peace. Ewe na karo white wo nwa na akogiri.
Adam one is going to university.
Jeye like. Jena ka chero go jeye like. Wele ka account je. Suma chọpụta kwa no ngi.
Makana na struggle. Just Calafia choose Eguato. Don't choose Eguato. He knows my home. Ask him. How come on before
Monsieur Gano. Egi Jeru enu ki is na palace. Izutere na palace. Ego Kanu Takanu zute konyere na palace. $10,000. Darlington, Kanu Takanu is $50,000. Now portfolio Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Inwudi oyege $10,000. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu weta nwude ikwo na ego nwetara. Ima na ojo na nwanne nwoke si no ngini ya kire di ego. Before kwase na yeye kwa ni mebe $10,000. Mana igoro ago before. A born criminal, kebo. Born crook.
Keeping them on asking if he's back from China. Wanda, if they ask you if you are back from China, ask the person if the person sent you to China. It is only the person that sent you to China that you will tell when you are back. The last time I discussed with you, you told me that you are going to go from China to Taiwan, that they are going to go back from China to Taiwan. So tell them that come and look for you in Taiwan.
And I call a group up. Allow you, Jimako. And I call it. Now, let me bring Achalugo to ask if Achalugo has that amount, 30 million naira. Achalugo is in best position to tell us if she has 30 million naira. Just give me some minutes. I'm almost there. Asha China. I don't know. I'll tell her a little bit. Nima yana. Niri kroeba abutu ekaya. Let's know if you have up to 30 million naira. Or na Darlington ona atuasi. Okay, one video biko. I need this video. Okay, I need it. If I don't see it, I will quote it off head. But I pray to see it. I want to play that video because if I don't play that video, program I want to look for that video. I'm there. According to Darlington, Achalugo has 30 million naira that he used to go to China. Let's listen to Achalugo, please.
On media is I have a lot of challenges. Yeah, when I say that I have challenges. Number one, a lot of you think maybe Achalugo don't have life outside of social media. I have a life to live after social media. Yeah, after speaking to you people on social media online, I have another life to live. So that is why a lot of you fail to understand. Yeah. So number two, when Achalugo is not working, I don't have any business of my own. I do nothing to earn a living. I don't work. I don't have a shop. So that is what a lot of people don't understand. So number three, I pay my house rent here. The apartment I'm living, the flat in Nonia, and I do pay every year. Yeah, so all these things is on my head. Number four or number five, I don't know. I of my mother. Yeah, my single mom. You know, a lot of you know that my daddy is late for a very long time. For almost 2 years now, yeah, my father is late, which everybody knows about it. So I have to take care of my mother and at the same time take care of my younger siblings.
That is the lady that Darlington says she has 30 million naira that she used to go to China. Now, I want to play a Chalugo audio and bring a Chalugo and Darlington together before I will open my line. I'm going to open my line in next 15 minutes. Exactly 5 after 8, I will open my line. Pay attention, please.
Radio Biafra every gossip gossip propaganda and lies and blackmails. But no na go tire. I watch all saga go mile. Mazi Nnamdi can you call chapota? Uno ga fisi. Mazi Benjamin no mad buku kono pota jara tem na kote wali na meri hoche. Ben's farm. Nkan koza. Madi mezialo mo business or problem. Una blackmail onya. That's no me again no kulezi oku. No gwalo the truth. Uno chugalebe cut away because uno madadas na he will never come out to debunk. Mumo gwali asia Mazi. Don't even try to come out to debunk anything. Ben's farm, they should go and deal with it. I told him that. Please ignore these cows, ignore these cowards, ignore these goats. Allow them to continue to zuzu. Don't come out to debunk anything. Continue your work. Don't knock on the today. Kita Ben's farmer na uneana. Ben's farmer there with it. Bonita 1 year. All Bonita he will never respond to you people. I'm working on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jail prison. Nyaka so many of you do police custody puta na kote. Na boy all manner of names. All manner of evil names na boy. Na koto gali that man. None of you can do quarter of what Mazi Benjamin Mmadụ has done in this struggle. None of you.
We agree. We are not a criminals.
Any of you,
we can never join autopilot. Benjamin have joined autopilot.
In this struggle, from A to Z of you people, Mazi Nnamdi cannot trust to the home. He never trusted you guys.
Listen, is trying to tell you now the hidden secret, everything they say in secret, that they are having meeting with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them that he never trusted DOS. I want you to underline these words. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told the lawyers and his siblings that he never trusted DOS. That is what Achalugo is meaning. That is what she's talking about now. Pay attention. I want to finish the audio, but I say let me interrupt a little bit to explain to you what Achalugo means.
Any of you that's not a Kenya, because the kind of envy and jealousy don't name or the alarming.
The kind of envy and jealousy is not talking about ordinary IPOB member. It's not talking about a zonal coordinator. It's not talking about a zonal deputy. It's talking about from national coordinator to members of DS. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never trusted them. I want you to know every utterances of Achalugo, we are going to analyze it. Let's continue.
Because now that is Kanume. If you put if almost that's destroy this movement. Small thing follow. Thank God for Finnish government. If not for IPOB, which IPOB wrote which letter? Come on, go and sit down, sister. Come on, go and smell and sit down. Hey. Which IPOB mail again?
Also, go and sit down. national coordinators, 3 of you plus 1 man that is speaking to Achalugo, I have a message for you. Not now.
Thank God for Finnish government that came to our rescue. Thank God for Finnish government that did the needful. In our court of come on, go and sit down without your blackmails and lies. In a Buhari propaganda, which IPOB Malogene. Thank God for Finnish government. It was the Finnish government did a prison. Get a corner than our corner. Which is Nama. Then that game media warrior. Then they game media warrior. Look at them. When Kanu Sirike and then repeat the radio folk.
The second voice, please. We are going to do the analysis together because I said I'm going to open my line exactly 5 after 8.
That's why they have been going about gossiping with my name. Now I'm Jello China. Now major journey IPOB family in China. As in, I don't understand these people. On send them to China. China Angalo did IPOB knows how I went to China. China. Simply because that as a Namga China. Hana now mandated that I must go and meet them, the family of IPOB in China. I must go and join them. Join you people and do what? To go and join you people and do again. I don't really understand these people. So Nanjama way for now. When had each and done what these crooks and wolves and one IPOB. When had each and Nigerian government. These people are a bunch of cowards.
Bunch of cowards.
Fools. All of them from A to
all
Z.
of them from A to Z.
Including any idiot.
Including
from A to Z.
It's not including any idiot. Including those including those national coordinators that calls you on phone. 3 of them plus 1 man. If I'm able to watch the video to do Raka.
People his location. Do you mean China Samolu the location as in the hot your brother man at the struggle. Give go to the location Give go to the address if we get the same thing as in is happening to me now. How do busy now Juma Chaluge Natago Kano China? When me hear these people my whereabout that's it. Into think it will out by Megan. Guinea can now monitor that's people. Why are they monitoring you? Why had you monitor people? And I monitor that's needed in Kedobeluha. If we get they have some.
Now let me do some analysis before I open my line in next 7 minutes. The national coordinators, 3 of you and 1 man who is busy calling Achalugo. You see what you brought upon yourself. Do you know why we are saying these things? Because if national coordinators of country will stay too low and cause somebody that IPOB leadership drop a memo for and tell the person who to attack, and Achalugo will have every one of you conversation. It will only take time. We are going to see it the day you will cross Achalugo boundary. It will publish every conversation on social media. I'm saying it now for Biafrans to go and write it somewhere. I know as I'm saying it now, they are panicking because they know they have committed blunder. It's a shame. Somebody that the leadership dropped letter for. National coordinator are on a phone. They're gathering in WhatsApp group. Achalugo make it 5. Where they are carrying out nonsense agenda because of envy and jealousy. Who to attack. Don't go Akija Biafra man Leno. That one is ready. Don't cross there. Focus on these people. Today, Achalugo is now focusing on me and you. He said he don't see anybody in IPOB from up to down, from down to up. And you are among. You brought this nonsense. You brought it upon IPOB. But IPOB is waxing stronger. The hardcores are moving. But I believe one day, every conversation, Biafrans will see what I'm talking about. It may be 2 months, maybe 3 months, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. But I could fetch Adarawa. Just to bring somebody down, you people went to meet a Nikompu who has continued to rain insult on IPOB members on his platform. Very soon, I know they will carry you to Methuselah because one of them, Methuselah, they are 5 and 6. The one that speak to me said that he have a conversation with Methuselah every day, Paul Achebe and Darlington, Edo Chupu. These are people that want Okija Biafra man to respect them. And I ask, I believe you are aware that these people are not suspicious. National coordinator, I'm not aware. I said, don't you see the memo? Or see the Afukwaya? But he sees what I did about Achalugo. I'm going to not pursue me with a map we have for one on Jack. This is Achalugo. Somebody brought to Radio Biafra. You ask, what was Achalugo when Onyendu was around? Achalugo coming to the line after the abduction of Onyendu, almost 5 months or 6 months of her abduction. But she was very, Methuselah, Germany, Hasia, Mazi, Radio Biafra. That is how she went to Radio Biafra. Don't you confess to somebody? Confess to Olushiloi. Don't you confess to Olushiloi how Achalugo was taken to Radio Biafra? Today, leadership shot all those garbage, all those, they destroyed that very plan. You people want to destroy them. But what about us who were here? When you do call upon the media? I believe I'm the top person all over the world. But okay, Biafra man, do you know anybody? No, nah. Huh? That one they call Peter. No Brigham, no Brigham. No Brigham here. When I look at some people, and this is the time you want to become a Peter Biafra man friend, and I call Yanka story. Biafrans, the line is open for those of you that want to earn your view, your opinion about what you are seeing. And if you have any message for this 3 national coordinator and 1 man, who are calling Achalugo on phone, Achalugo is now insulting both me and them. That is the sweetest part. That of Furohawa, where we ordinary Okita Biafra who is a floor member. But what is paining me that Achalugo supposed to focus on these people who are calling her. Achalugo, I trust you. I know you have their audio conversation. I know one day you will release it. Did I hear them again? You are going to. I trust you. If you can record me without me knowing, even though I told you that you are recording me, right? I know you record them. Because why? You know that maybe they are loyal to leadership somehow. So that is the reason you record them. Biafrans, the line is open for those of you that want to call in. Feel free to call in and air your view. Air your view on them and the Nibutera insult. They want to command respect. But they stood so low to call Achalugo. You ask, Achalugo, is it not the one that was taught how to broadcast by Ikenga? Ikenga taught Achalugo how to broadcast. Ikenga taught Achalugo how to broadcast, how to analyze. After the extraordinary kidnap, extraordinary rendition, extraordinary tranque of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But before that, Okija Biafra was here for years. I say, now you put on Radio Biafra. Okija Biafra man, if you had a trend, no one to be. No, we don't need him. We don't need him. I say, no one goes here, man. He can't be trusted. Hey! Adieu, them. Adieu. The line is open for those of you that want to call in. If you are wait for 10 minutes more, I will end the program and call it a day. Because people brought this very nonsense upon IPOB. People brought it.
I fight to finish. And I'm a good dog no halfway. Mmetagi agbangi yes no mo meli and don't wait hobona and obiana akwa amamu mmiri nwekwa ihe obi na etimpi obiana akwa etimeti you wey you feel that all these things I not even send anybody unu geji mgbe ekperi ma we mala onye mbu enwedo that be here from now nothing onwe ihe na eti mgbim n'obi that no mgba agụ ngeme I will do it so kunu chelum echi tomorrow the right time I go and I will strike.
We have seen your strike. We have seen it.
Adima, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, depending on where you are joining me. Wala bile bicycle. The gangsters, how na they? Gangas, ana gange, gale, how na they? The gangsters. Gange, gale, bana. Nona go tire. Where the whole melanya? Yes. Who no go. The gangsters, ana gange. Agange ano toto, agange anehi, agange anabani ane pretend. Ana agange gali that's na that's na ana agange gali up and down. Blackmailers, ndocho, gangsters. No be small name. This my brother can be funny at times so. The gangsters how na dey now? Kekunu me keke si anya uno na gange kwa ofuma. Gangi bano, unu gangi cha Mazi Nnamdi Kanu puta gangi una he udunu nine. Oge udunu nisi. Na the gang they go. And where do can see one time onu. For those of you that say I love you because of the struggle, but now you can go to hell. Negu go to hell. And when time okay. Do that as in did Achalugo look like she care? Do I look like I care? We have basaloge. As in wait, we no ihe kita no fotoko again na. Only ihe basalo now. That's na Achaluga. I love you because of the struggle. But for now, you can go to hell. Nne go to hell. Nnagi go to hell. Generations go to hell. All the whole things you represent go to hell. Unu niile meko na go to hell. Onwe ihe basalo mo na leave me alone. I no do it.
This is the lady that some national coordinator will stay too low to call to attack some certain individual. And it's a shame. Are you telling me they don't see where Achalugo call IPOB in the gangster? What do Achalugo mean by the gangster? Achalugo know because she once stays in the media where they have some certain conversation. She know how we used to gather, that the leadership will come there to brief, right? She now turned into the gangster. Because sometimes we do have meetings, sometimes 3 times in a week, sometimes in a day 2 times, right? She now turned into gangster. But we know where the language comes from. And every one of them is using the language, including those who don't want to accept where they belong. Those who are pretending they are another year or there. Mesisola have used it. Paul Asime have used it. The Siko Sebo in Azuiz in Anambra State have used it. And this is a lady who is under suspension. Not 1, 2. The national coordinator stood so low to stay with the lady on conversation, who to unleash blackmail on. And I promise you, your day is coming. The day Achalu go ya dog, nobody will come to your rescue. Nobody. Nobody. And everything she will say about you, people will believe is true. I'm just giving you an info. You may not like it, but I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. Biafrans, I'm about to sign out. Tomorrow is another day. What I want you to know is the truth. Tell Prince Darlington that one day is one day. Monkey go market. You know, go return. Up now, as I said before, you are a disgrace to womanhood, to femalehood, to ladieshood, to mamahood, to woman way bornhood. Because a woman that you give birth to his children deny you on live program where people were watching, both sincere people and the gullible people, that your ghost husband is in United Kingdom. And you were there sitting down like a complete buffoon because you have no shame. A woman that sleeps with 2 brothers at the same time also married somebody from the same, house, a boy that was doing gate man, stealing from Biafrans, collecting goat, collecting yam, collecting palm wine, from Biafrans. Not that get married to you, also pregnant you, and you run and follow the man. So how do I expect you to have shame? No shame. What I want Biafrans to do is a simple mathematics. When you go to Darlington program, just ask Darlington, you said that this lady is not your wife. This photo on Okija Biafra man program, is he a doctor fit you or patient? Aroriaro, I know you know the picture they work on, right? I know you know. Just to prove to you that Darlington is a blinded liar from pit of hair. That is the reason yesterday even I published it. For people to understand that Darlington is a Jezebel that come in form of a man. A complete Jezebel. Not Judas. But we now come with a body of a man. A woman that give birth to your children, you deny the woman. Just to prove a point of lie. And the gullible, foolish woman was there, sitting like a table. And you think evidence will not come. You think evidence will not come. I am a budiga. When you hear Diggers Association. Dig about me. Dig about me, my dear. Biafrans, I'm signing out. I remain your boy, I remain your son, the radical Kija Biafra man. I see you tomorrow, Mundem. There one. I don't run for Wahala. I go value you. I go love you. I go come for you. That is the final music of the day as we sign out. Dear friends, carry out this very mathematics by making sure you ask Darlington, who is up now to you. Is it your baby mama? He's going to block a lot of people. He's going to block you. And go to my pages. Get this very picture. Use it to comment on Darlington. He's going to block a lot of people. If you're a Biafra woman, an Igbo woman has shame when a man that give birth to the son deny them that is not their baby father, even though we know he has never gotten married to you. Okuchapaya, Enoy, Edoro, Emakwi Yerenuwa, Emakwi Asoparagas. It's a shame. Because I know many women that reach out to me. I know many Biafran women that reach out to me. I feel their pain. Men don't deny their girlfriend. Ordinary girlfriend. But look at you. A man that you give birth to the children deny you that your husband is in the in United Kingdom. Your all the ghost. Your husband, is he a ghost? That went to United Kingdom. Darlington, Ghana, United Kingdom. Eh? A fraudster can do anything by thing to prove a point. I'm very sorry for the family of Apple now. I know it's not the fault of your mother. It's not the fault of your father. Just you decided to be wayward. You decided to be, you don't want to be reasonable. A man humiliates you by saying your husband is in so country, where you know that is the one responsible. You live with this man in the same house. Hey! God forbid. God forbid. Biafrans, see you tomorrow. There one.